Greetings Internet, DDA here, again with another Top Cut match video from North Kai 2015. We have here top 4 match between our own Ryan Lewis, who we know and love.
Yeah, care very deeply for.
This is actually the second match between him and Arvel Rowe. So the first match, Ryan lost kind of terribly. Frieza came out very early, and he got
just beat him down.
Yeah, wall breakered, and Ryan forgot 6 a few times. So let's see if he remembers 6 in this match. Let's see if he remembers how to play with his balls correctly.
Black Ginyu versus
Alright, so tensions are high.
Ryan's going first.
Drawn into 2 balls first turn. And what looks like to be a weighted clothing. So there's that ball 6 again. It looks like this time he's actually going to remember to, raise his PUR the correct amount.
Powered up extra stages.
So it looks like he has a weighted clothing. He's going to discard the weighted clothing and not rejuvenate, as that is optional.
That would have worked better if I drew 5.
That was like corruption. He's gonna discard and command.
Yeah, very good draw there. So he's gonna, he's gonna pass, but he's gonna activate 2 effects in the process, and actually banish a nice Namekian energy guard there up top.
Gain 2 anger as well. Putting him up uneven.
Yeah, this is the second match. I don't think I actually seen Arvel play Body Switch, so I don't think his deck plays Body Switch. I think he just relies on the incremental anger from Jace and his few anger cards that he plays.
Probably just mostly utilizing the Ginyu's power as a searcher to constantly keep his allies on the field.
Yeah, so Ryan's going to shoot off the weighted clothing. I think that's going to put him to 3 anger now. Arvel's going to respond with his power, of course. Bringing out, is he going to bring out Frieza again?
It's got to be right. So
For the first
so good against the Namekian.
It just really shuts down the anger gain, of course. Going to be Frieza.
All damage. Instantly banished. No chance to rejuve it.
It's almost like Wallbreaker in a way, as Namekian does almost solely rely on shuffling and rejuvenating cards to gain anger. There is right throw, of course.
It would do 5 life cards per stages. That's our move.
So I can't really see what's in Ryan's hand. He's actually gonna block the attack. Not gain any anger, sadly.
Nothing to rejuve.
So it looks like Arvel has a black capture. Ryan's going to shoot off his power, jump up to 4 anger. And I think he has Time as a Warrior's Tool in his hand too. Yep, he's going to use the time, just say no more damage this combat. Fire off a black capture.
Capture. Another banishing card, just more right in the face of Namekian.
Lots of pressure being put on by Arvel. He's just, shooting off the black capture. This is going to hit. Ryan already knows it. He's already, moving it over to his side.
Yep, he's got it in position.
Position ready to take it. At the start of every turn, he's going to be banishing the top card of his life deck until he does critical damage.
Time. I know it's a confrontation there.
Ryan happy to get that 2 endurance on right throw. A critical damage effect would have been that ball 5 in Arvel's control right now. So he's actually going to shoot then another right throw, well, another appearing right throw, to gain a level. Great play here, jumping to level 2 against Ginyu is very crucial.
Definitely going to help him, the crit effect from his level 2 power. Get rid of the allies.
Yep, just staying on that level, even if he's wall breakered at this point, Ryan is okay. He'll deal 2 damage to combat. It's really like a 4 damage swing and then kill an ally. Not a problem sitting on that the rest of the game. It's just too bad that his, Arvel is going to just throw the black swipe out there, removing the right throw, ensuring that doesn't hit play again.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard for Ryan to even keep a discard pile during this game. Going against black, Frieza's out on the play. Who knows how long it'll be there.
He actually shot off his mastery there.
Draw a card, use a critical damage effect.
So, of course, rightfully critting Frieza with Piccolo's power. Not even a question there. Piccolo really just wanting to keep Frieza off the board. Try to get some cards in his discard pile so he can rejuvenate them. Banishing a card for black capture. There goes another Namekian energy guard.
It's gonna hurt him all game long.
Yeah, those guards are leaving play very early.
He's got to get a critical damage effect somehow. Black power up with Goldo.
Really good draw here. Looks like he has an overpowering attack, and I want to say a black foreshadowing in his hand right now. So he's actually going to declare with a 2-card hand. Open with the overpowering attack.
Getting Frieza, of course. Wants to keep Frieza out, no matter what. Gonna hit. That's time right there.
He killed the time. That really, this early in the game against Namekian, he just couldn't get that Frieza out of play for long enough.
Just keeps coming back.
So he is going to shoot off his power, gaining the anger. He's at 2 anger now. I'm fairly certain he's 2 anger.
Probably just going to get rid of Frieza right away, yep.
Yep. So Ryan just trying not to attack, not wanting to activate Goldo. He made that mistake in the last game. He wall breakered him and activated Goldo, dealing the final damage that he needed to seal the game.
Arvel's just going to say, never mind. Changing my mind, don't want to be in combat. Wait, yep. Doesn't want to be in combat anymore. Just going to go to full, end it. Power up.
Yeah, really just wanting to put pressure. He had the overpowering attack in his hand. He knew that, Ryan is just going to be critting him once a combat until he reaches his 3. Trading for one, and that 6 damage he did was fairly significant. It did remove his time.
Time is the worst tool, is a big card. Especially in a deck like Namekian, which can constantly just reuse it by rejuvenating it back in.
So Ryan actually did have an energetic left blast in his hand, so it's kind of good that Arvel had a combat there. So he's going to drop down this. He's going to drop down the 7. Putting Wall Breaker, Death Blow, and Energetic Left Blast on the top of his life deck.
You like that hand, he wants it again.
It's a nice promo, Black Scout there. I like that picture. That black capture has just been sitting in play. Suddenly I feel like his 7 is going to be less effective than Ryan first anticipated. Dropping down Jace, naturally drawing him. Jace, in my opinion, is one of the stronger. I would hold him over Goldo in terms of strength. Another command just jumping. Yeah, I think he's actually at 3 anger now. So, only needs 2 anger. And once, jumping to your 2 mid to late game with Ginyu is really valuable. There are a few allies in your discard pile from taking all those critical damages.
Another way to be super annoying, keeping them out on the field.
Yeah, it's basically a hard answer to Piccolo's power. I mean, it does 5 life cards. No, it does 4 life cards, 5 with the mastery. So Ryan's actually going to declare combat on him right now. So it looks like Arvel has a Visiting the Past. I think
Yeah, he has that fault.
I see a swipe, a command. So he actually has a level in his hand right now. He's at 3 anger. If he activates his mastery, that'll be 5 anger.
Ryan taking his time.
Blast.
Left blast.
Good to start with left blast. Killing the Goldo.
Right away. Don't not
Now-
have a chance to block.
I mean, granted, he couldn't use Goldo at that time. So, I mean, always good when you want to go aggressive to get rid of Goldo.
What?
Magic. We're doing a pro. We're doing a big magic event.
If you want to do something, if you want to run an event, run it around.
Okay, it's fine.
He's gonna block it.
Yep, might want to use a swipe on this one. It does do 5 damage,
Get
so
rid of that left blast.
it could... Well, actually, it wouldn't be able to get rid of left blast because left blast is still technically in play at this point.
Can we just do store credit?
So he's going to take the 5 life cards, and it looks like it does hit critical damage, so he will kill Jace. Oh, actually he feels, and he makes the right choice here.
No, lower his anger.
I think he's actually at 4 anger. That's right, he is at 4 anger. So Ryan doesn't know that he has a command in his hand right now. He's debating whether or not he wants to lower the anger. He's going to lower the anger to 3.
Yeah, no, but thanks for hosting this for us.
Always. Next year, like I said, I want to do it. We'll do it in Rockford.
Yeah.
Arvel's going to shoot off his Captain Ginyu power, and then, you know, it's good that he remembers to get rid of the capture.
Yeah, doesn't want that on him for much longer.
But even then, for a big event, you guys start walking 2 minutes for part 3.
Birder.
Sitting in a hot room.
Shooting out the birder, it's good that, you know, Ryan has his ball 6 in play, which essentially cancels birder. Using Namekian stance to stop it. It's good because, you know, he's going to need to deal extra damage to deal critical damage.
Hey, Dave. You can run, you just throw the crap away.
Guys, get rid of this. Hey Trent, you need a second? Can you just bring all the boxes over here to the promos and the playmats?
So Ryan's up. He's going to activate his power.
We're gonna need them for the Facebook page.
And rightfully so, definitely going to be killing Jace here. Right, Ryan?
One of the allies, I would assume.
Birder's damage modifier of course hurts, but Jace is an extra attack. It's anger. You want to kill Jace. He's my first target whenever he's on the field.
There it is, the black man with the mastery.
There's the command for the level. 3 anger, 2 5 anger. Gaining a level. Ryan discarding his ball 4, going to the bottom of his life deck. He's got 1 card left. Confrontation. Great card to have in your hand. Now this is actually a tough choice here.
Yeah, it would appear he doesn't have much in his hand, but he has to think for the next turn. What does he want to, yeah.
Rightfully, he chooses visiting the past. You know, Arvel has a pretty massive discard pile right now. He has some overpowering attacks in there. The last thing Ryan wants is him to be able to do his power and an overpowering attack to get 2 allies from his discard
Flood the
pile.
field.
Ginyu's power?
He is, of course, still going to use his power.
Frieza?
And Frieza.
Gonna do 5 life cards, 3 stages.
First target, right away. Against Namekian every time, he's looking for it.
Yes.
I mean, I'll take 2. I don't have any cards, but I'll take
Sad to see that weighted clothing go.
Banish. I will
33 packs earlier and got an ultra, so maybe I'll
Never a
get
chance to give him that anger.
You know, and it looks like Ryan is not remembering his stance that he did earlier in combat.
His opponent is taking his Dragon Ball.
Yeah, his opponent activated that critical damage effect to seal the Dragon Ball after doing only 5 life cards.
Unless there's any more anywhere else.
This could be a grave mistake here. I mean, Ball 7 is one of the most powerful Dragon Ball. 2 black corruptions.
And Wall Breaker.
And a wall breaker. Arvel knows what he needs to do. He needs to stop him from leveling. It may be too late this time.
Devastating the Ryan.
Yes, I mean, two black corruptions.
Mistaken Dragon Ball.
So we got a black searching technique. We knew that was coming. He has wall breaker and 2 corruptions. Why enter?
Yep. Drop the 2
Why
corruptions.
enter? Drop 2
Banish
corruptions.
4 cards. You got a wall breaker and
Double strike and onslaught.
Yeah.
Flinch, man. You can't use it this
You're
game.
slurring a lot.
Whatever.
That's the best comeback. Okay, so you asked, right?
So Ryan's up again. He's going to draw his 3 cards. I see Sphere. Looks like pressure technique. Can't tell what the 3rd card is. He's not looking to be in a very good position right now. He is level 2.
3 or 4 angry.
Can't really tell what anger he's at right
It's
now.
alright, we haven't eaten all day and we're gonna be staying up late anyway, so
Looks
we
like
can
4.
just hang out and play
I
video
might just
games.
go home so I can spend time with the woman.
That's cool.
So he's going to drop the Hurry Quest and the Sphere, rejuvenating the Sphere.
Yeah!
Go home, sleep today, wake up just in time for Game of Thrones.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Another searching technique.
Also, Icons Game 1 is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Giving Ryan plenty of time to set up here.
Dropping the ball.
Dropping a ball too.
Going down the 1.
Now I'm not sure if he has any allies left in his left
And
deck.
a
And
radar.
a Dragon Radar.
It's only like 3 or 4 episodes.
Rejuvenating the knee block, gaining an anger, upping himself to 4 anger.
All I'm gonna say is it's really off book.
Yeah, I heard this whole season's off book.
Yeah.
This match could go either way at this point. I mean, Arvel's still got a lot of damage on the field. He's got Frieza, he's got Murder. Oh, ball
Another
3.
ball. Dragon Ball 3.
Drawing lots of balls, laying all his balls on the field.
Ryan letting it all out.
So he has a lot of options right now. He still has Dragon Radar.
Message that on the
You know, his ball 7 was stolen, sadly, due to not having a good enough stance, I would say. So it happens. 5 is still in his deck, so he can play 5 with Dragon Radar.
And if not, we're just gonna get a gift card.
5 is 1.
And 1 would be nice to protect all his balls. He could also get 4 and kill both of those searching techniques.
Chose not to.
Oh, wow.
I gave him the option.
This will take forever.
You know, Ryan really thinking about this move.
Are we just going to play Thursday by...
This is make or break. This is win or die here. Win or lose.
Top 4. Everybody's stressed out.
Gaming gives me a level, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I forgot Dragon Ball.
Feels like it's getting a little cooler in here.
Big effect.
Yeah.
So I think that's 1 card. 1 card down. There goes the 2nd card. Putting 2 cards. Oh, yeah, no. Putting 2 cards to the bottom of his life deck for
We're done.
3's effect.
Dragon Ball 3's effect has been completed.
Leveling
It's
in
up.
outside of combat. Very crucial here.
Didn't think we'd ever get here.
We know that Wallbreaker is in Arvel's hand right now. It's gonna come up. You know, Ryan jumping to 3 and getting that +2 life cards is gonna be really
This
crucial.
damage mod is going to help him steal his Dragon Ball back, crit to get rid of those allies.
So I think he's actually gonna initiate combat right here. He has a Hurried Quest in his hand, an Energy Guard, an Overtime.
Well, he stacked his hand now with that Dragon Ball. It took nice and long to make sure he was ready.
Shooting off the Overtime for a nice 3-card mill. Ryan is doing a lot of milling over there, let me tell you.
Dragon Ball after Dragon Ball, it all adds up.
It's almost as if you can basically build a Namekian deck to win by survival without ever touching the opponent. Grabbing a double strike, a great idea here. You know, not only protect his balls from being stolen, but also kill those allies. He wants to do that critical damage. He wants to steal back that ball that got stolen from him.
Is that you?
Nope.
taking out both maximum wills. Really powerful attack in Ryan's deck. Plus it has 2 endurance. Really great target for Black Searching Technique at this point in the game. Ryan gonna go for the Dragon Radar.
Thinking about it, of course. But ultimately deciding yes. Couple options. Oh.
Playing 5 with Dragon Radar is definitely the best way to get use out of it. It gives you the full 2 anger that it was meant to give, it needed to give. It's the whole reason of its creation.
Definitely gonna help him getting even closer. Maybe looking to jump up to level 4.
So bringing him to 3 anger. Oh, and there comes the wall breaker that we all know that he had in his hand.
Ryan's clearly shocked.
I know. 3 stages, 1 life.
It looked like he was really probably going for the 4. We knew he has a couple anger in his hand.
3 stages, 1 life.
So -2, so 1 stage, 1 life. Yep.
But the good thing about it is Ryan is really strong. You know, he has the +2 life cards. Wall breaker is not going to be that hard to get off.
Yeah, getting a crit effect should be pretty easy to accomplish, as long as he's got a strong energy.
Both players look like their life decks are fairly similar right now. You know, Arvel's taking some damage, Ryan's taking a lot of damage, but, you know, naturally Namekian, they're always so resilient.
Even with all the banishing that he's doing, he's still got a rejuving one here, rejuving one there. It's all adding up.
So Ryan making actually a really nice play here. You know, he sees the Black Searching Technique. It's kind of sitting out. You know, it's saying, don't notice me. Don't notice that I'm out taking out the rest of your key cards in your deck. No, Ryan says.
Yeah, that card can really cripple you. I mean, they can take endurance out of your deck, making it, you know, you die faster. They can take key cards that they don't want you obviously using.
So shuffling the Dragon Ball, he would have gained an anger for that if not for Wall Breaker. You know, killing the Black Searching Technique. You know, when it gets to be this late in the game and you only have a few usable cards in your life deck, Black Searching Technique only gets better and better.
I think I'm going to dip out at 8:30.
That's fine. It's only 8:24.
It's only 8:24.
I wanted to be home 2 hours ago.
So it looks like Ryan entering on him. He does have a black power up in his hand right now.
I have to support my boy here.
Tomorrow I'm just gonna be like, I don't care. I'm just gonna play because that's mine. I can play that mindlessly. So I'm gonna
His energy.
Yeah, he shot off his energy. So Ryan, you know, Ryan knows there are no allies in there, but he really just wants to take, you know, his right to take a look at his deck.
See what is in there.
Yeah, and it's always a good idea to do this in competitive play. You want to know what cards are left in your opponent's life deck. It's much easier to do that than look through his whole discard pile and remove pile.
And guess. Stopping his power.
Yeah, good show here. You know, at his power, fairly decently high damage. You know, shuffling cards, but you know, sadly not gaining anger.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be crit yet. Doesn't want to have those balls taken. Rejuven when he has still the option to. And
So-
now,
Shooting off that double strike he's been holding in his hand, that's going to hit pretty damn hard.
hopefully this will get him that crit that he needs to remove that wall breaker.
Well, you'd use a crit first, so...
Maybe steals Dragon Ball back.
Yeah, he's
Discard
got boost.
Frieza.
He's got boosted damage from his
Going
level
for
3.
Frieza. No. Frieza or Birder? Birder has more stages. Frieza has a terrible effect.
Go with...
Birder it is.
Yeah, really worried about those extra stages Birder had. Birder had 7 stages to Frieza's 2. And he has a chance to hit both of them here. We got 2 endurance so far. We got a total of 7 damage coming at him. Oh. Endurance on the last card.
So they take Piccolo, right? Yes. So first thing I'm going to do is I have to use my hit effect first.
I think he actually did crit. That was 5 damage.
Yep, he did crit. He's going to get the wall breaker off them. Going to get the chance to either kill Frieza, steal back that ball 7, and actually also play a ball with his power.
This is a big swing for him in his favor.
Oh, no, 3. Choose 3 if I take one top, and I'm going to use his power to the Dragon Ball.
Putting back Double Strike on the top of his deck, you know, that's a key card in, you know, against the Ginyu, in the Ginyu matchup. It's pretty much Namekian's only card that can actually sweep allies from the board.
Putting out 1 to protect his other balls, also giving him a higher chance to grip more crits. Get rid of those allies.
Yeah, how much I get? 3. Master?
Lots of life deck left over on Ryan's side. He has everything else removed, but it definitely favors Ryan in terms of total life deck size right now.
9.
9 cards left.
Master. So remove, so discard hybrid defense. I can blast.
So he's going to shoot off the Hurry Quest, pop 7 back to his hand, do 7 just to mill the 3 cards. Arvel's got 6 cards left.
It's getting down. It's desperation hour here. He's got to do something big. Wall breaker again.
Another wall breaker.
It's just a life card after your modifier.
Wants to try to keep him at 3, but could that be a mistake? The damage mod maybe too much.
So you get that. I'm going to.
See, I almost feel like it would have been better if he had another attack in his hand. He did have the stages to do another energy attack. If he had something else other than wall breaker, maybe he could have stolen 1, do something, I'm not sure.
Down to 3, this is it. Do or die.
He's gonna have to enter here. He really doesn't have an option otherwise. He does have Visage in play.
I declare. Okay, no one entering.
If he takes 1 life card, he can make a mill 2.
Really?
He does have overpowering attack in his hand.
It's possible if Ryan hit him with a strong enough attack that he could kill himself with the Visage.
The only problem is, he must use that card, like, he needs to survive. So maybe like a 2 life card damage attack?
Ryan's he's not got too much of himself. He can get him down with a couple attacks.
So he's gonna take his power, he's gonna get endurance on the first card, and another
Second
endurance.
card.
16 cards left.
To 3. And he do 16 damage. Plus endurance.
So he does have overpowering attack in his hand. He's gonna be able to pull out the trusty Jace. Of course.
Of course, another energy attack.
Definitely wants to do that extra attack, extra damage, wants to kill Ryan.
He's going for it. Sees his opportunity.
Ryan getting that endurance on the right where he needed it.
Again.
Right where he needed it.
Could have captured that Dragon Ball. Would have been extra damage.
Jace is on his attack.
Here comes Jace.
Shooting off the Jace for a cool, what is that, 6 damage?
Yep.
6 life cards and no stage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Endurance again.
Yep. Seeing that weighted clothing go bye-bye makes you just, you want to hug Frieza, really.
At this point, it almost doesn't matter, though.
Thank you, Frieza. Such a close game, you know, such a great game.
Down, look at that.
I don't have my
Down the wire, no more attacks.
If I had another energy attack, would have been nice.
Dragon Ball 7. Not even gonna enter.
Dragon Ball 7, MVP of the game. Great game between these two players. A great second game between these two players. They're gonna, now go on to the third match.
Yep, tied up now, 1-1.
Ryan sort of redeemed himself. I would say he redeemed himself. He managed
a little bit of a mess up, but
he managed to do his famous ball mill that he was always telling me about. He was talking about the whole tournament. And I know a lot of different decks have been doing this, this ball mill. It's great to see it in action and actually being played against, a really other competitive deck and succeeding.